It's an incredible body you built.
Thank you.
Well, how's this prep been for you? And this is your first show of the year?
This is my first show year. Yeah, I did NPC Nationals last year, and these shows I was just gonna have booths at, and I did a photo shoot, and I got in good shape. And then Jack in St. Louis was at an NPC seminar in Nebraska, and he asked me when I was gonna do a show in the Midwest. So I said, you know, I'm gonna do a St. Louis show. And this show's the week before St. Louis, and the Seattle show's 2 weeks later, and it just kind of all fell into place. And we got to figure out what we're going to do next. We're going to do this run, this four-week run, and we'll do USAs or North Americans. We just got to figure out which one's right.
Well, let's talk about first-time competitors. I mean, you're elite. You look like a pro.
Getting there, yeah.
Someone who's thinking about competing and they're not sure.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
Get on a stage and do it. Go through a prep. Learn the process. Push yourself. You know, don't cheat yourself. Work really hard. You know, if you don't win, don't give up. Keep going. You know, I had a coach for a really long time, and I went through different coaches. And you know, sometimes it's finding the right coach. For me, it was really figuring out my body. And I told myself if I was going to coach other athletes, and I was going to coach myself, and I've held myself to that high standard. But really, it's all about believing in yourself and never giving up. And if you do those things, then you can accomplish a lot.
What do you think bodybuilding means to you? You know, how's it changed you?
Bodybuilding, well, when you get into bodybuilding, it'll make you a more disciplined person, definitely. It makes you tough, you know, and right now, especially in the world, it's good to challenge yourself with everything going on, because it gets your mind off everything, and it gets you focused on, instead of everything else going around, like, what can you do to make yourself better? You know, I think that's what it's about. And then you're not so much focused on everything else going on, and then you can set an example for other people to follow, and then hopefully, you know, make the world a better place. And that's what I want to do, is I want to inspire people, you know, to do bodybuilding, or to really do what they love and go after it. Because it's not easy. When I started my company, there's a lot of sacrifice, man. Like, you know, it was in November, right before right before Nationals, I went all in. You know, I left my job, and I worked around the clock, you know, and we had a lot of things I had to work through, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. You know, we went through different struggles, whether it was making product, money, making taste right, you know, making the formula right, getting in the right places, you know, and we're in a good spot. We just got to keep grinding, and we got to keep going hard, and we got to keep, you know, you got to put in to get back, right? And for us, it's how do we get our product in different people's hands, you know, and then it'll be developing more products. But right now, I want to get into more retailers. We're working it. We're blessed because we have gotten in stores, which is really important, I think, if you're trying to build a business, you know. And we got some other big ones coming up that I would love to talk about. But you know, we're looking at that Supplement Superstore deal, and we're looking at that Rex's deal. It'd be great, you know, be an honor to be carried in their stores, you know, and hopefully those work out soon.
You got some family here?
So my mom, it was the first time she ever saw me compete. My mom was actually the first person to join my team with Yep Strength. It was funny, I was having trouble getting the flavoring right, and I just had launched the product, and we sold 200 of these little samples, and I was kind of overwhelmed, and I wasn't sleeping that much, and she called me, and she goes, "Are you doing okay?" And I go, "I'm doing all right." She's like, "Do you need help?" And I go, and I'm not good at asking for help, and I go, "I do." And then she's been here helping me ever since. And so, you know, this show, decided to fly her out here, and Shane, who's one of my partners, and Jenny, who's one of our athletes, and, you know, I had some other people come out, and, you know, it was really, really big blessing, and it's awesome, you know, to get your family and friends involved, and to have people come out to Texas with you. And, you know, I got like 3 spots. I guess I got 3 homes. I got Kansas City, where I was born. I lived in Seattle for 10 years, and Texas, which is, you know, just a big part of me. And, you know, I've been coming out here every year for years, you know, and really just train at Metroflex and train at Destination Dallas, and, you know, do the things that, you know, I love.
Perfect. I just like to ask at the end if you want to add anything else.
I think that, you know, really the message behind my story and the message behind my company is when you believe in yourself and never give up, you can achieve your dreams, but you got to work hard. You know, you got to work hard. You got to make sacrifices, you know, depending on how bad you want it. And there's different sacrifices. Like maybe like you want to raise a good family. Well, you got to sacrifice to raise a good family. Maybe you want to start a business. You know, maybe you want to do bodybuilding. You know, sometimes it sacrifices relationships too. You know, but you just gotta. People have to understand, like, you know, it's not about you. It's about the bigger picture. It's about making the world a better place. It's about pushing yourself. It's about pushing other people. It's about building people up. And, you know, I think when we can all do that, it makes the world a better place.